really wondering why I'm going through such a hard time, and wondering why everything is just falling apart, and it's not easy, and it's like everything I try is just, it's like going to war some days. Things break, things fall apart, accidents happen, and you're just like, why me, God? And we ask those questions, and we feel drained, and like this tank is empty. It's how do I get it full again? And I ask that question because it's for everybody. It could be a little different. And getting my tank full is, sometimes it's getting rid of stuff that's in my life that God is calling me to, because my tank is empty. And he's like, there's this stuff, there's this sin, there's this pride, there's this attitude that needs to go away before he can fill the tank up. And, he wants to work, constantly wants to work inside of our hearts. And we got to be in tune with him to allow us to be able to receive what he's speaking to us. And then the thing is then we got to, after we receive it, is go ahead and do it. Maybe it's calling somebody up and apologizing, or, dealing with sin and asking for forgiveness and working through that process of moving things out of our life and setting up those boundaries. Because there's roads where God wants to take us, right? And I found, like, when my tank is empty, nothing's going right, there's blockades in the way, there's no way I can get through, but yet God is calling me down that road. So he's healing me, he's restoring me, he's showing me that my tank is empty, and he's going, son, deal with this. Daughter, deal with this, and we're going to move on. There's a brother of mine, I keep telling him, at these one of our meetings, God will just keep taking you around the mountain. So he might bring you into that season and bring you right back into it again because you haven't been dealing with it. But when you've dealt with it and you're moving forward and you're trying to walk in his ways the best we can, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna open that gate for you, son. I'm gonna bring that breakthrough into your life because you know what? You're being obedient now. You're being that righteous son, that righteous daughter you're being called to be, and the door is going to be open. See, the path was already made. Jesus going to the cross already cleared the path, and he wants us to now walk in it. And he's going to set things in our way to test us, to see what our real character is inside of us. So, how long are we going to hold on for and persevere? So I encourage you today, persevere, deal with the stuff you got to deal with, hear God's voice, and if it's hard right now, man, get somebody alongside of you and go, man, pray for me in this. Share, deal with that stuff. Let that person come alongside you. God, there's a lot of scriptures, that have people that come alongside us and take that yoke and that heavy burden. We lay it at the feet of Jesus. There's tons of scriptures that can point us in that direction about laying it down. So lay it down today, move on, and continue to grab hope that God is with you and for you. And he is there as not just your protector and provider, but your healer and your deliverer in this day. Well, bless you guys. Have a great day. I hope you are grabbing hold of this and walk it out. Be blessed.